growing. Was the rise, fall, and rise again of Faze Clan.
This is Faze Clan, one of the most popular and fastest growing teams, now led by the faces of stable Ronaldo, Lacey, Max, and the CEO, Faze. But Faze Clan wasn't always as successful as they are now. From being one of the biggest gaming teams blowing up on Call of Duty, to Faze Clan members beefing with each other, and allegedly scamming their own fans,
Wait, when they beef with each other? I actually don't know this. This part I did not know. Hold on now. Hold on now. Hold on now. When they beef with each other.
Always as successful as they are now. From being one of the biggest gaming teams blowing up on Call of Duty, to Faze Clan members beefing with...
Everybody's talking about... Blah, blah. Everybody talking, nobody takes action. Faze Santana clarifies beef with OG Mil. Oh, I do remember this. Faze Santana was beefing with, oh my god, I forgot his name, but I remember this. I do remember this.
With each other and allegedly scamming their own fans, resulting in Faze Clan being one of the most controversial gaming teams in history. This is the entire rise and fall and rise again of Faze Clan. This would all start in May 2010 when Faze Sniping made their YouTube debut. They first started off as a Call of Duty sniping clan founded by 3 players, Clips, Housecat, and Resistance. This dynamic trio was known for popularizing trickshotting by adding in 360s, ladder stalls, and switching weapons mid-air. Trickshotting was pretty well known at the time, but Faze Clan were one of the first to do it as a group. Their YouTube started to gain a lot of attention.
I want to see if I can name them all.
Faze Clan were one of the first to do it as a...
I can't do it. I think this is Norden or Rain. Okay, Rain, Temper, Apex, and Rug. Don't know the rest. I'm sorry. Yeah, I can't.
Group. Their YouTube started to gain a lot of attention once one of the most popular trickshotters at the time joined Faze, who was named Fakey. And it was around this time where Faze Clan uploaded their very first Illcams Team Touch series. At the time when the Illcams were uploaded, they were getting hundreds of thousands of views, which was very impressive during 2010. And just shortly after the Illcams were introduced, Faze Clan recruited 2 new members, Faze Recon and Faze Temper. Faze Temper's introduction video has over 1.5 million views, which is very impressive. Faze Clan would continue to post Illcams, racking up views and growing day by day, but it became very clear that Faze Temper was a fan favorite from how much views his videos got compared to other Faze members. This generation of gaming on YouTube wasn't just about dominating the competition, it was about doing it with style, and nobody embodied that better than Faze Clan. With the Illcam series, Faze Fakey, and Faze Temper, Faze Clan's numbers were consistently rising, and by April of 2012, they would go on to hit 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. And with Faze growing day by day, they would eventually hit 300,000 subscribers on YouTube. And with MW3 coming out, Faze really started to take off, which not even the owners of Faze expected. Faze Clan would hit 1 million subscribers in late 2012, which is mind-blowing. To put how crazy this really was, at the time PewDiePie was just reaching 2 million subscribers. So having 1 million subscribers back then meant way more than it did today. Fast forward to 2014, Faze Temper, who was leading most of Faze's operations, had Faze Banks, who had just joined the clan 9 months earlier, move in with him.
Anyways, I'll let him take it away.
Too serious. This is Tommy's apartment. You guys are kind of familiar with this already. I just moved in with him, so it's me, Tommy. I'm in Will's room. If you guys know who Will is. And this is day what? 2, 3?
This is day 3.
2 nights, 3 days. Day 3.
And this is where Faze Clan slowly started to incorporate more IRL content into their gaming clan.
What's good, YouTube? It's Banks, and today I'm going to be recruiting Lowe's to Faze.
What's up, guys? My name is Tommy, your Faze Temper, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
Damn, but they look different. Oh my god. Like, completely different. No tats, nothing. No tats, nothing. I think now he has like a buzz cut. Might be tripping off. I think he has a buzz cut now. And he has a beard. Damn.
Day what? 2, 3?
This is day 3.
2 nights, 3 days. Day 3.
And this is where Faze Clan slowly started to incorporate more IRL content into their gaming clan.
What's good, YouTube? It's Banks, and today I'm going to be recruiting Lowe's to Faze.
What's up, guys? My name is Tommy, your Faze Temper, and I hope you're having a wonderful day so far.
It was that undeniable swagger that caught the attention of some of Call of Duty esports' biggest names, marking the beginning of the greatest rivalry in esports history, Faze Clan vs Optic Gaming.
Trying to get their second MLG title. Sensor gonna lead with some nades.
Sensor.
And this is such an aggressive push on defense from Optic.
It really is. They are not messing around whatsoever. Sensor's pretty much pinned in this corner. Slash is watching the flank, and look at how aggressive Optic are being. 8 not really up to much. Sensor's gonna go for the challenge. Not gonna get the kill.
Grim bullets in his back, trying to stay alive. Sensor's gonna get him.
Now Optic Gaming here.
The crowd chanting Doug. Shots going down, no one dying. Sensor backing up to some support.
That was a huge play, but Slasher has gone down. That's nade shot with the kill. 3 versus 3. Time is ticking. Oh, Sensor! He's just gonna kill a bubble game by a second. Sensor! Unbelievable play.
Faze and Optic were kind of two sides of the same coin, both pumping out COD content, both giving their players a stage to shine on, and in doing so, they made sure everyone was winning. Brand gets bigger, players get clout, and suddenly Faze and Optic are like the Nike and Adidas of gaming. This was a game changer for Faze. They weren't just an internet clan anymore. They were making a real impact on people's lives. That's when Faze realized the power of lifestyle content. It gave their audience a chance to connect with them on a personal level beyond just trick shots and gaming highlights. And this gave fans more reasons to stick around than just their skills behind the screen. To push their rise even further and dive into more real life content, Faze Banks and Faze Temper took a bold step. They created the iconic Faze House in Plainview, New York, a place where Faze members lived, collaborated, and pumped out content together. It wasn't just a house, it became a creative hub that blurred the line between gaming and lifestyle, driving their brand to new heights. The New York Faze House included Faze Rain, Blaziken, Temper, Tico, Apex, Adapt, and Banks. And this house changed everything for Faze Clan. Even Temper stated, "The first New York house changed everything for us. Everyone made videos each day, every single day. We were creating content all together, helping everyone out. One of the best ways you can grow your brand online."
Like I remember this, but I wasn't like watching it when they pumped out the videos. Like I watched it after like a couple years of this happening. Like I watched it late.
I have to collaborate with people so you can share your ideas and share your viewers.
I think I did watch
Faze
some
Clan's
when they would
explosive
come
growth
out.
as a brand was fueled by their IRL content, where they weren't just seen as gamers, but as young guys living the life everyone wanted. Sure, they were grinding Call of Duty like everyone else, but they had the status, the sponsorships, the mansions, and the sports cars to go with it. They weren't just playing games, they were showcasing a lifestyle that felt like the ultimate dream for their audience. The problem was, Faze Clan was essentially being run by a group of young guys figuring things out as they went. They were improvising with one of the largest gaming organizations in the world. Now imagine the heights they could reach with real structure, strategic planning, and smart investments behind them. Enter Hubrik, a social media platform led by Norwegian entrepreneur Sebastian Gertz. In 2015, as Faze Clan was breaking records in the gaming world, Gertz saw this opportunity and wanted in. He flew Faze Temper to Norway to discuss Faze's future. Temper later described Gertz as one of the most driven people he'd ever met.
Damn. That really one ugly little dude, bruh. Nah, but they really paved the way.
And the two quickly formed a strong bond. Everything seemed promising for Faze's future, or so it seemed. Little did they know, this partnership would mark the beginning of Faze's downfall, hidden in plain sight. Gertz and his partners brought in the capital that allowed Faze to break out of their Call of Duty roots and grow into a global esports powerhouse. And what better way to make a statement than by acquiring the most expensive CSGO team in the world for an eye-popping $700,000. This bold move paid off almost immediately. Just months after securing the squad, Faze's new CS team went on to dominate and win the 2017 E-League Premier, snagging a massive $500,000. Faze's dominance seemed unstoppable.
They're still in the negative though. They lost 200,000.
Bolstered by Hubrik's massive investment that transformed the team into a more professional and established organization. However, this investment came with influence. Hubrik took control by placing their own people in key positions to oversee operations and safeguard the brand. As part of this shift, they had Temper step down as CEO and brought in Lee Trink to take the wheel. Fast forward to the end of 2016. 2016, Faze Clan had just hit a major milestone, 4 million subscribers, and they were gearing up for something even bigger. The New York Faze house was iconic, but they were about to take things to a whole new level with their move to Los Angeles. Picture this, a luxurious mini mansion complete with a fountain and an elevator, a far cry from the suburban family home they once occupied. Rather than fulfilling the gaming stereotype, sitting at home all day playing video games and just being a quote-unquote nerd, they started to live more like celebrities. Faze Rain even dropped a video showing off his brand new McLaren 570S at the LA Faze house. But as the money started to roll in, something changed. Faze started drifting away from their gaming roots, leaning more into lifestyle content. Fans love the balance of gaming with a bit of lifestyle mixed in, but that balance started to fade. As their fame and fortune grew, their passion for gaming seemed to sadly disappear. One of Faze's core members, Faze Banks, went into this direction and began drifting away from gaming around 2017. It seemed like his focus had shifted, so
now I do remember the Banks vlogs, bro. I do remember those. I was really there on timing when these were out.
Moved to LA and joined the Clout House, alongside creators like Ricegum and Alyssa Violet, forming what became known as the Clout Gang. Their content revolved around IRL antics, getting into controversies, pulling off wild challenges, and living the social media influencer lifestyle. With each upload, Banks distanced himself more and more from gaming, a shift that was mirrored by OG Faze members who were also looking to break into a broader world of entertainment, stepping further away from their gaming roots. As 2018 approached, Faze seemed to be pushing for rapid expansion as an organization, but it felt like—
Bro, who told Adept that these glasses were a good idea? I'm sorry. I just really looked at them. They were not it.
they were moving too quickly without fully considering their strategy, and the consequences soon followed. During this period, Fortnite began dominating the gaming landscape, and Faze saw it as a golden opportunity for growth. They shifted much of their content to focus on Fortnite and aggressively recruited new talent, including Tfue, who quickly became the game's most popular streamer. However, what seemed like Faze's biggest Fortnite success soon spiraled into one of their most infamous controversies. In May 2019, the gaming world was rocked when Tfue filed a groundbreaking lawsuit against Faze Clan. He claimed he was trapped in a contract so oppressive it felt like a golden cage. According to Tfue, Faze had the right to take a staggering 80% of his earnings from third-party deals, leaving him in a financial bind.
80%, and he signed that? Are you serious? Oh, he probably didn't get someone to look over it, actually. Now I'm thinking about it, but still, 80%.
And blocking him from securing high-value sponsorships. But that's not all. Tfue alleged that the organization pressured him into partying hard, drinking, and even gambling, all before he hit the legal age of 21. And this would greatly upset Faze Banks, who immediately recorded and uploaded a video commenting on the situation, expressing how upset he was that he got no heads up about the lawsuit, despite considering Tfue not just a business partner, but someone who he considered family.
Mine and Turner's relationship. First off, I just want to say I don't agree with what him and his team have done. I think it's complete and utter. Most of it is a complete lie, exaggerated, and it's tactical, which you don't use tactics and legal strategy against friends. Because I thought before anything else, before the business shit, before anything like that, before egos, before views, before all that, honestly, I thought we were friends. Tfue, I called you my family, and I got no heads up. I got absolutely no warning of this. This is something that could have easily been handled offline, and if this was just about making even more money than you do now, then we could have gotten to that point too, dude.
Banks would also mention the drinking allegations, pointing out that Tfue was often seen drinking alone in multiple videos.
Turner was also pressured into drinking underage. Homie, that is so fucking bullshit. And you know it, and everybody who was at those parties knows it. We went to a party at your current girlfriend's house before you were 21. And Turner, what happened to that YouTube video? You deleted it because your dad and your people freaked out.
Tfue fired back with a video titled Release the Contract, where he called out Faze Clan for taking advantage of him with an unfair contract. In the video, he claimed the contract was heavily one-sided and repeatedly asked for permission to show his viewers the actual contract so they could see for themselves just how bad it really was.
These contracts are not okay, and this needs to never happen again. And there's tons of people in contracts this bad, just like me. And I'm the first person to stand up and say, this is not right. This is not cool.
I remember this.
This is
God.
And if only you guys could see what is in this contract. I can't disclose what is within this contract, but Faze Clan, please release the contract for the public to see. Let me show the public. Just give me permission to show these people the truth.
A few months later, Faze Clan hit back with a counter lawsuit claiming Tfue earned over $20 million from streaming without sharing a dime, despite being contractually obligated to split his earnings with the organization. Faze was also claiming that Tfue's objective with all of this was to create his very own esports organization, and this would be a major violation of his contract. Shortly after, Faze Seabass addressed Tfue's concerns in a video, acknowledging that Tfue's contract wasn't ideal. He explained that Faze had made multiple attempts to renegotiate the contract, but claimed Tfue was unresponsive throughout the process. The lawsuit put Faze in an unfavorable position, potentially damaging its reputation with future recruits. Facing such widespread controversy involving one of the biggest streamers of the time was far from ideal, especially as Faze was trying to expand its presence into the mainstream world. Not long after, Faze Clan stirred up even more drama by signing a young player named High Sky who was only 11 years old. They even pushed him to lie about his age, since you have to be at least 13 to join an organization. This would only bring more controversy to Faze, making things even messier for the organization. It started to feel like Faze Clan was just signing anyone and everyone just to push the Faze brand worldwide. Their roster got so big, it was filled with people no one really knew or even cared about. In June 2021, Faze Clan would get featured by Sports Illustrated, which was a pretty big accomplishment as no other esports organization had achieved that. Shortly after, Faze Clan announced they would be merging with special purpose acquisition company B. Riley to become a public company on the Nasdaq stock market. The initial evaluation of Faze when it entered Nasdaq was a mind-blowing $1 billion. As part of Faze's merge, they would be getting $291 million from B. Riley and would be getting renamed to Faze Holdings Incorporated. Despite everything appearing solid, this showcased a side of Faze that was far from what fans had come to expect. I mean, no hate towards Snoop Dogg or anything, but why in the world is he a part of the board of directors? On July 20th, 2022, Faze was far from what fans had come to expect. I mean, no hate
I miss the old
towards
Faze.
Snoop Dogg or anything, but why in the world is he a
Where's Snoop? Bro,
part of the board of directors? On July 20th, 2022, Faze would officially go public. However, their evaluation would be at $725 million instead of the original $1 billion. This was still a very impressive achievement and the future of Faze seemed bright. However, soon after going public, things would start going downhill. Faze's downfall started to take shape in
As soon as they went public, everything went downhill. These guys did the Save the Kids. Oh my god, everything was just going bad for
2021 when some of its members got involved in a controversial project called Save the Kids. Faze members Kay, Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico took to their social media to promote the new cryptocurrency, claiming it was a charitable token that would donate a portion of transaction fees to kids in need. However, behind the scenes, these influencers bought large amounts of the token while its value was low. They promoted it as a charity, driving up demand and inflating the price. Once the token's value spiked, they quickly sold off their shares in what is commonly known as a pump and dump scam. Many of their followers who thought they were contributing to a legitimate cause lost the money they had invested as the token's value plummeted soon after. When the Save the Kids token was released, it was priced at 0.02 USD, and shortly after it dumped to around 0.00138 USD. According to YouTuber CoffeeZilla, the token's crash was caused by Kay selling almost all of his tokens, Nikon selling 1/3, and Jarvis selling 2/3 of his tokens. Not long after they sold their shares, the public realized it was a scam. Among the group, Faze Tico emerged as the only one who kept his hands clean. He had invested $40,000 into the token but never sold a single one, which resulted in him losing the entire amount. His decision to hold on to the tokens left him as the only member to be truly innocent. Faze Clan would end up making a tweet stating they have made the decision to fully remove K from Faze Clan, while Jarvis, Nikon, and Tico would be suspended until further notice. After Faze Clan went public, their stock took a steep nosedive. Starting at an all-time high of $20 per share, it plummeted to a staggering $4 within just 2 months, signaling serious trouble. A major factor in this decline was that Faze had been promised $100 million in private investments during the process of...
When did they do this with McDonald's? I don't remember this. My trip? I don't remember this at all.
going public. However, after going public, they received less than $30 million, raising a huge red flag and causing many to lose confidence in Faze's financial stability. Faze was shifting so much focus towards the business side that they were willing to set aside their long-standing rivalry with Optic Gaming so they could work on selling merch together, and they would even later announce a major partnership with Porsche. But despite these efforts, Faze's stock continued to plummet. By January 2023, it hit an alarming low of 75 cents. This was a big problem. The entire goal of transitioning into Faze Holdings was to get listed on the Nasdaq. However, if a stock remains below $1 for more than 30 days, the company receives a delisting notice. That means Faze had 180 days to get the price back above $1, or they risk being removed from the stock exchange entirely. Faze was so desperate to raise the stock price, they would even announce a shoe collaboration with Nike. Within a month, Faze laid off about 20% of its staff. While the official reason was the tough economy, it's more likely a sign that the company was in serious trouble. In April, both board members Snoop Dogg and CEO Lee Trink were kicked out. Faze was starting to collapse, and even longtime Faze member Tico spoke out, revealing his frustration. Despite defending Faze during the Tfue contract drama, Tico admitted his own contract was still the same one Tfue was trying to escape from, and Faze never did anything to change that. He would also discuss how badly he was treated by the team and how they charged him a staggering 20% on everything he did, all while giving him barely any support.
The fact that I have to sit here and make a video as someone who's been a member for 12 years to get anyone's attention, to be taken seriously, is crazy to me. In a way, Faze is bigger than it ever was, but it's also smaller than it ever was. All of these collabs that we were doing with really, really big brands, you know what it is to me? All of these collabs that's coming out, it's like Band-Aid or silver tape on internal bleeding. That's the way I see it. And they think talent don't matter. They think that we don't matter because they think that they can do everything because they see the Faze logo as the Nike logo and they can just do whatever they want. But there's no depth to it. There's no substance there. There's nothing behind that Faze logo backing it. There's no culture anymore. That's what these people don't understand.
Rain also responded to Tico's video, fully backing everything he said. For the original Faze fans, it was refreshing to see these iconic members addressing the situation. It sparked a sense of optimism as many felt this could be
What does this say? You know that for a long time we haven't been the Faze we need to be. Working hard towards fixing that. We hope to have all the OGs sit down together soon. And we don't want to do without everyone power work. So there isn't Faze if there are no OGs.
Turning point for Faze to reconnect with the spirit that made them great in the first place. Faze Clan would post an official response on their Twitter account about the situation, and while Faze Rain was reviewing it, he came across an exchange between Mr. Beast and the Faze Clan account. In his reply, Mr. Beast said, "These guys should be in charge. When I visited, not a single person I met had any idea how to make a good piece of content. Even the biggest YouTuber of all time, Mr. Beast, knew that Faze Clan was being run by the wrong people and that they were ultimately destroying Faze." Shortly after, a video surfaced of Rain and Tico meeting up to discuss Faze and how the OG members could reclaim what was once theirs. This sparked hope among fans that a genuine revival of Faze Clan was on the way. On March 27, 2023, Faze Banks would post a picture with OG members Temper, Rain, and Apex, with the caption, "Up to something." This gave fans more hope that Faze was on the way to get back what was once theirs. The following month, on April 25th, Banks would make a tweet saying, "I don't know what all these corporate flubs think they're doing, weighing options, plotting, doing whatever the fudge it is they have been doing, but the answer is very simple. Give us our brand back. You stole it in the first place. It goes to zero otherwise. You have no idea what Faze is." In October 2023, Faze Clan was acquired by GameSquare for just $17 million, a shocking drop considering they were valued at $1 billion the previous year. This highlights just how far Faze had fallen, largely because the original members had lost control, with decisions being made by people who didn't understand Faze's core identity and were too focused on the business side. Fortunately, this deal would finally put control back in the hands of the OG Faze members. Fast forward to April 27, 2024, Faze Clan would tweet out Control-Alt-Delete, and this is a combination you would do to reboot your computer. So this meant Faze Clan was going to be rebooted. In the tweet, there was a video showing all the Faze members and computer code that made the cut, and Banks would confirm this by replying to the tweet listing the new Faze roster. But one problem with the roster was one of the biggest OG Faze members, Faze Rain, wasn't listed. Rain would announce he would leave Faze because Faze was still 51% corporate owned and that he can't get burned again. He also stated he will always be Faze Rain. A few days after the Faze reboot was announced, they would start introducing a group of talented streamers. The first one was Blackboy Max, who would originally get famous from reacting to music. The next member introduced to Faze Clan was Silky, who started off streaming 2K and would also do e-dates on Discord. After that was Jason the Ween, who was known for doing really cringy videos and would also do e-dates. And the final member introduced to Faze was Lacey. Lacey would start off streaming Fortnite and would also do streams with one of the most famous Fortnite streamers, Clicks. He would move to more IRL content and would collab with people such as Aiden Ross. A lot of people went on to make fun of Banks' decisions.
Damn, Lacey was big.
Stating Faze are going to die and that he is ruining Faze, but he would end up proving everyone wrong. Banks decided to house all 4 of the new recruits together in Miami, Florida, along with Stable Ronaldo, who had successfully made the roster cut. To everyone's surprise, he also brought in OG Faze member Adapt. They quickly formed a tight-knit community, engaging in various activities that fans love to watch. Lacey and Stable Ronaldo would start going viral all over TikTok for this thing called clip farming.
Hey, breathe. Somebody smell like Wait. Somebody smell like Why is it me though? Well, I actually do smell like. Just give me my money. Here's your. Just give me my money. Jason, go. Real quick. Come on, do it. Jason, do one. Just don't kill the vibe. Real quick. Just give me my money. I hate y'all, bro.
Banks would tweet about their streaming success, emphasizing that this was just the beginning of something monumental. It was becoming clear to everyone that Banks might have been a genius.
Bro, why Ron stand like that?
All along. To take things to the next level, the Faze Boys collectively launched an ambitious subathon, committing to stream 24/7 for an entire month non-stop. Faze Clan would go absolutely crazy during their subathon, literally taking over Twitch.
And now look at where we are right now today. Everybody on this stage is in the top 20 in Twitch. Everybody on this stage.
During the subathon, they would do a bunch of stuff like fake Obama and Kanye, play Among Us in real life.
No! It's not going! Y'all! Meeting!
And even get the police called on them. They would also break records like Stable Ronaldo having one of the most hours watched, and Jason the Ween passing Kai Cenat for the most sub Twitch streamer in the whole world. He would also hit 100,000 subscribers on Twitch live with all the Faze Boys. For the first time in many years, Faze felt like a group of genuine friends again, creating fun, authentic content together without it feeling forced or staged. Banks would tweet out on the final day of the subathon and say, "They called me dumb. They said I ruined Faze. Now their mics are on mute, really quiet, GG's in the chat." And Logan Paul would actually reply saying, "Resilience and persistence will always win." This shows that no matter how low life brings you, you always have the power to bounce back and return even stronger than before. And that is the entire rise, fall, and rise again of Faze Clan.
We are spending the next.
Shut up, Mr. Beast. I already watched your video. My fault. My Faze Clan really on top right now, though. I think Jason the Ween's still streaming. No, Arky is though. Damn, bro. W Faze, bro. Really doing their thing right now.